I'm Terry Hancherick, Chair of the Adult Issues Committee of the Delaware Developmental Disabilities Council. We believe that it is important to raise the awareness of the correlation between Down syndrome and Alzheimer's disease. In this video, parents and caregivers of individuals with Down syndrome share their stories. We would like to thank them for the important role that they play in this project.
I have been a single parent with her since she was 3 months old, which is kind of unique, being one, an African American male, or male period, raising a girl. Very unique individual, very close, very communicative with me. So being her only constant since her birth, we have really developed a real close relationship. She's very outgoing, very spirited, very sociable. I'm aware of it based on study, and I'm not quite sure, what the criteria are in which they're creating the study, because my thing is that I would like to see what the study group is that makes this diagnosis or this correlation, because the one thing that I've noticed is that anything that you don't use a lot, it tends to deteriorate. I mean, if you're not athletic, then your athletic skills go away. And what I've learned from my daughter is that repetition creates comfortability, creates ability. But we're all of our children are individuals, and there's certain things that each one can do exceptionally well, just like anybody else. I'm an athlete. Okay, I'm good on the football field. Guess what? I'm not as good in the classroom, but that's my ability. But you don't take and group me with everybody and say this is what you need to learn. I think as a society, we need to take. It's the same way I look at you as an individual. You look at me as an individual. We need to look at our family with disabilities. Each one's as individuals. My biggest fear is when I'm gone. So everything I do is with the intent to try to make sure that before the day I leave here, that I can know that my daughter's okay. Her desire is to be independent. So we're in the process of, she has a home that we just moved back from, that my intent is to let her learn there in that environment, so that if anything happens to me, she has her own place. Someone can come into her place where her environment doesn't change. Her understanding how things flow doesn't change, and she's not out of sync. Her brother is very in tune of responsibilities if something happens. My mom, my mom and her sisters are pretty in tune of what is accountable or responsible for them, for her. So as far as living wise, yes. Financially, it's still with the ABLE Act just becoming new, it's still something that people are looking into, and it's something that allows us to have an opportunity for our kids to have something beyond the realm of their parents. So there are avenues out there that I've researched, and some things that I haven't fully got into, but I'm in the process of securing Dejza's future. I think my biggest support system I've had now is being on the council, because until being on the council, I felt like this was me versus the world thing. It seemed like everything I pushed was a struggle. Her education was a struggle. Her job situation was a struggle. It just seemed like everything seemed to be an individualized struggle, until once I started going to the council meeting and realized, hey, there are people just like this, just like me, going through the same things. So, talking to them, listening to them, pursuing some of the suggestions they've made.
We would like to thank all of those who participated in this project. For more information, visit decommunityconversations.com.